Hi, and welcome to weeks 13 and 14. Yes, you heard me correct. This is a 2-week module. I planned enough work for about 1 week or a little over a week, so you'll have some extra time to work on major assignments and turn those in as well. You're viewing the video right now, so you're completing the first activity. The second activity is the social emotional learning activity, and it is to complete the social emotional learning post-survey. You have seen this survey. I used it as the pre-survey, and now that you've had some experience and some instruction with social emotional learning and the social emotional cultural anchor competencies, hopefully you'll be able to respond with more information than you did at the beginning. Again, this survey is completely anonymous. You will not be identified in any way at all. Your responses are the only thing I'm very interested in, and it will again have no links to any identification that you have taken that. And I do appreciate you completing the study with me, and if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. And if you don't want to be a part of the study, you just need to let me know. Otherwise, again, you will not be identified whatsoever. Historical fiction is one of the topics we're going to take a look at, and you're going to watch both of these videos of these historical fiction authors, and you're going to respond to these questions. What makes these authors so passionate about historical fiction? What ignites this passion within these authors to write historical fiction? What do they have to offer future writers or readers of historical fiction? Please make sure you reference both the videos in your response that you're going to post in this Dropbox. Then you can take a look at read aloud. Read aloud again is another topic that we have this week, and it's also a topic in the chapter in your textbook. So you can select two of the following websites, or two of read aloud websites that you may have researched, or a combination of both, and compare and contrast the two websites. Which website offers the best information about read alouds? Which one would you use as a classroom teacher? Is there one you would refer parents needing more information about reading aloud? Why did you select that website? Is there any information missing? Is there anything you wish you had been added to that website? Post your response in this Dropbox, and you're going to comment on two of your colleagues' postings. Now, read aloud is something you should do in your classroom. It should be something you do K-12. You should even have read alouds in high school. I know you might laugh and say, seriously? But I read aloud to my own children all the way, even in college. When they came home, I said, what kind of great book I have to read to you? And they go, okay, Dad, all right, go ahead. They always got a kick out of it. And I think that you should make that a routine procedure in your classroom. Usually I read aloud after quiet time when they come back from lunch and recess. I usually have them do a quiet time because it kind of gets the kinks out of them from recess, and they don't have to come up and say, this happened in recess, and that happened, and this person did that, and this person did that. I say, nope, that can be all discussed after quiet time, but I give them choices for quiet time, and they have 10 to 15 minutes where it's just quiet, and I give them some choices of things they can do. And then after choice time, or quiet time I call it, then I read aloud to them, and that also moves them away from recess, and they forget what happened and all of the little arguments that might have happened out in recess. And unless they're still wishing to talk to you about them, I think sometimes that all subsides, and they know that's the procedure. When they come in the classroom, they'll wait till after read aloud. But again, fill out this information or respond to this information in regards to the read aloud websites. And then you're going to take a look at some read aloud articles. You're going to select two of those articles from the Reading Rockets website and create a summary reflection incorporating any ideas that resonate with you as you read the article. Post this summary reflection in the Dropbox and comment on two of your colleagues' postings of articles different than the ones you selected. Share how your colleague's summary reflection relates to what you read and wrote. And here is the link for the read aloud articles. And last but not least, you're going to take a look at chapter ideas. You're going to read the last chapters in the book. If you're in the 8th edition, you're going to take a look at chapters 11 and 12, or 11 or 12. And if you're in the 9th edition, you're going to read chapter 12. All of these chapters discuss so many ideas to use literature within your instruction. Select one chapter. If you're reading the 9th edition, you're only going to select chapter 12. But if you're in the 8th edition, you can pick either chapters 11 or 12, depending on what grade you'd like to teach. Select one chapter and write at least 10 ideas the chapter offers to infuse literature in your instruction. there are ideas within ideas in in these chapters. Post these ideas in this Dropbox. So that's the work you're going to do. No group work, but this is the independent work and the individual work you're going to work on for weeks 13 and 14. Again, enough time for you to work on some of your major assignments if you need to do that as well. If you have questions, please feel free to ask me. Otherwise, I will see you online. Have a great 2 weeks.